What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. My name is UnrealEntGaming, and welcome back to another episode of this week's Fan Mail of the Week. I really hope you guys have been enjoying your week. It's been getting a little chilly here. I mean, it's March, finally, thank God, right? I mean, second week of March. Hopefully, springtime will come a lot faster because I'm really tired of all the cold weather. So many great things happening, so many great games that are out. You know, Titanfall just came out. You got South Park, The Stick of Truth, as you guys saw. So many great things happening, so many great games. Finally, after months of waiting, we're finally starting to get great games. The weather is kind of bit in the shit side, but I mean, hey, we're only a few months away from the springtime, right? So thank you all for joining me here today. I really do apologize in advance if I don't get to answer all of your questions, guys. I really get tons of questions every single day, and it's really impossible to do every single fan mail, you know, at this point, unless I was like a robot or something. But anyways, everybody, let's not waste any time. Let's begin with our first question of the day, which is from...
Hello, how may I help you today? Nah, what's up, man? It's your best friend over here. Just thought I'd give you some fan mail questions because I really want you to answer them, you know? So let's not waste any time. Let's get started. My first question: who's your best friend? And it can't be less than 30 seconds. So you have to describe me or your best friend, you know? Question number two. What inspired you to fulfill your dreams towards wrestling? You know, like, what are your drives? What are your motives? What do you what gives you that extra energy, that extra push to go ahead and, you know, that allows you to keep going? All right. Question number three: what new Xbox 360 games you recommend for me? Now, I don't have the Xbox One, you know that, so don't be an asshole. But tell me what new games that you recommend for me, and hopefully, I'll help you buy for me. Question number four: do you think I'm pretty? No? Yeah, I'm pretty. Fuck you. Who is stronger, Vegito or Gogeta? Because for some reason my vote is really on Vegito, you know. But I've been hearing a lot of people in their opinions and their online and vlogs and forums saying that Gogeta is better. So you really got to school them on that, man. I mean, I'm mistaken with Vegito no matter what. And my final question is: where do you see yourself in 5 years? You know, do you see yourself as a wrestler? Do you see yourself working in an office? You know, just doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm just really curious. You know, so that's about it, man. All right. Thank you so much for getting back to my questions. All right, brother. I hope to see you soon. And peace.
This guy. I shouldn't even answer your fan mail, you Harry Potter looking ass, Sorcerer's Stone looking like you just came out of Hadrick's asshole. No, but with all seriousness, guys, this is my best friend TKD Rebounds. If you guys are fans of me, then you're definitely going to love him. Go on ahead and subscribe to his channel at TKD Rebounds. You guys are going to love him. He's very, very funny. He's actually one of my closest friends ever, and I really have like a very small group of, you know, best friends, and he's actually one of them. So, to answer your first question, who's my best friend? Well, it certainly ain't you, I'll tell you that. No, I'm just kidding. I have several best friends, as you know. It's yourself, it's Justin, you know, Stefan, and Omar. So you guys are, you know, my close friends, like really, inside of my little circle of, you know, shabakos. I'm not going to get into detail. I mean, you are like a child sometimes, literally. Sometimes I think like, wow, this kid is like, you know, a 5-year-old reincarnated into a 21-year-old's body. So, I mean, you should already know this. I mean, I'm not going to go out there and spew it all out, you stupid, manky motherfucking looking like Gyarados just took a crap. But yeah, I mean, it's, guys, for those of you out there watching this, I mean, we all have, you know, acquaintances, we all have friends, and then we all have best friends. I have many friends, many close friends, and then I have my best friends, and I have my best friends who are Justin, my friend Stefan, and Omar, and Hector. So I really have like a very small group of best friends, maybe like, I would say 4 to 6 people max, and then outside of that, I have all of my other friends, which is everybody pretty much, and I treat them with the same respect. And then you have acquaintances, which are people that you don't really affiliate with and whatnot. It's just like hi and bye kind of thing. But yeah, if you want me to answer your first question, you already know what it is. To answer your second question, what inspired me to do wrestling? Well, like I said, ever since I was a kid, for as long as I can remember, I loved professional wrestling, man. I'll never forget it. I was a kid, and I turned on my TV, and the first thing I saw Jerry the King Lawler, I saw Jacqueline, I saw all these wrestlers in the ring just brawling and stuff, and I was like, what the hell is this? And once I started watching it, I saw The Undertaker come out, and I was actually a little afraid of him. I was like, whoa. But then when I saw Kane and all that kind of stuff come out, I was like, this is really, really cool. Like, you had all of these things happening, and you didn't really know what was going on. You just like so fascinated by it. So for me, what drives me, what motivates me, what inspires me is the fact that I want to be the best that I can possibly be in professional wrestling. I want to pursue my career. I want to go places. I want to wrestle. That's my overall goal. Is I want to be able to prove to people and show people that even the most smallest of people living in the most hardest of situations can make it. I'm not trying to sit here and say that I was born and raised without a home and I was living with no shoes outside in the street eating garbage. You know, I can't really say that because I was fortunate enough to have some food and have a roof over my head. But what drives me is the fact that I'm pursuing my career. That is what I want to do. That is what I want to become in life. And what motivates me is the fact that I want to be able to prove to every single person who's ever wronged me, every single person who's ever judged me, that I can do it, that dreams can come true. If you push hard enough and if you work hard enough, you can actually achieve those goals and those dreams, because there's nothing on the face of this planet that nobody can achieve. We can all achieve anything we want as long as we push for it, keep pushing for it, work for it. You know, like, why wait? Why sit around? Why just, you know, bitch and moan and grunt and complain about, oh, I could have done it, but you know, that's all laziness coming from everybody. You know what I mean? So for me as a human being, I want to be able to push myself to that very limit. And you know what? If I can't make it, which I really have a lot of self-confidence that I will, but you know, by some slim chance, if I'm not able to make it, at least I can sit there and say I tried, because a lot of people these days, they don't try to pursue their careers and their dreams, you know, and the most useless thing on the face of this planet is talent being, you know, put to waste. So what inspires me is the fact that I want to be able to change lives. I want to be able to entertain. I want to be able to perform, to wrestle, to have great matches. That's what I want, man. So that's pretty much what drives me. To answer your third question, Xbox 360 games. A lot of you guys can fill me in on this because there's so many great Xbox games that just came out. If I were you, I would get South Park: The Stick of Truth. You're gonna love that game. It is absolutely phenomenal. You don't have Xbox One, so I can't really say Titanfall, but at this point, there are several games you can actually go out there and get. But for right now, if I were you, I would actually plan on trying to see if you can get a PS4 or Xbox One for the near future, because it's definitely going to come in handy, so you're definitely going to want to do that. But 360 games for now, I mean, you already have most of them, right? So I would have to say just stick with those until you're able to do more, and then from there, you're all set. So I think South Park is definitely one game you should definitely pick up, so... to answer your fourth question, are you pretty? Absolutely not. You look like roadkill. You look like the inside of a sock. So that's just pretty much that. To answer your fifth question, Gogeta versus Vegito. I've answered this so many times, and it's always debatable because a lot of you guys go back and forth on this. Honestly, I mean, at this point, I would have to say Vegito, because not only does he have infinite fusion time, but his power multiplies. But if Gogeta had infinite time, if Gogeta didn't have a timer, then I do believe this would be a very close fight. And I do believe Gogeta would be able to pull off all the stops. But in the end, I do believe that somehow, some way, Vegito would be the winner. And then again, it's like saying you have the final Flash Kamehameha versus the Big Bang Kamehameha. You know, it's very interesting. The Stardust Breaker and the Betsy Blast. You know, I mean, it's overall, both characters would, you know, really do a lot of damage to one another. But in the end, I do believe it's probably Vegito because of his Patara earrings. I mean, it's much more powerful than the Metamorph fusion, so... and to answer your sixth and final question, where do I see myself in 6 years, or 5 years, should I say? Honestly, 5 years from now, when I'm 27 years old, hopefully I plan on being in the WWE. That's my dream. That's my ambition. And when I'm there, I want to change people. I want to change lives. I want to influence people. 5 years from now, I want to be able to write a book. I want to be able to you know, see many of you guys blossom on here. I'm still going to be on YouTube no matter what. I'm still going to be giving you guys videos no matter what. That's how much you guys have motivated me and inspired me to keep doing this. So the videos, the gameplays, the commentary, the reviews, none of this will ever stop until the day I die. So 5 years down the road, I mean, honestly, I plan on having a family and probably getting my kids to do this. Can you imagine if we did like a father-son, you know, duo commentary? You see me punch my kid out every single time he messes. I don't know. But still, I mean, 5 years down the road, I hope everybody has an incredible life, and I really do hope that 5 years down the road, aside from myself, I really hope that a lot of people actually go out there and pursue their dreams. But as for me, hopefully, if God blesses me, if Christ blesses me, I want to be in the WWE. And if anything, we're going to have to see, because 5 years is actually a very long time, so... But anyways, Mr. TKD Rebounds, thank you for the questions, guys. Be sure to check out his channel. He's absolutely incredible. And I'll be seeing you in a few hours, Mr. Mankey. Anyways, on to the next question, which is from Red Saiyan. Hey, Alex, this is my first time sending fan mail. I am hoping I can get onto these questions. Here we go. Question number 1. What do you perceive as satanic? Question 2. Do you only play rated T and over video games now? Question 3. What sort of video game genres do you like? I personally like platforms, adventure, RPGs, MMOs, and shooting games when they are done right. Question 4, do you play video games for the story or for the gameplay? Question 5, what are your thoughts on this generation? Question 6, who would win, Yamcha or a newborn baby? Alright, those are all my questions. Keep up the awesome videos and have a great day. P.S. Since you like action a lot, you should watch Bleach. The beginning starts off slow, but once you get into the Soul Society arc, things are central. Keep it up. Skip the Bout arc. It's just filler. Alright, well, I mean, I heard mixed things about Bleach, so I'll be sure to check it out. Anyways, thank you for the question, Mr. Red. To answer your first question, what do I perceive as being satanic? A lot. There are a lot of symbols, there are a lot of numerical numbers and stuff like that are definitely satanic in every sense of the word. 666, the number 13, the devil horns, the pentagram, the inverted pentagram, secret societies, Bohemian Grove. You know, sometimes, you know, there are a lot more satanic things in plain sight than you think it is. The all-seeing eye, which has a definite connection with Satanism and Luciferianism. Satanic things these days, I mean, they're often brought into pop culture because they're trendy or they're cool, and you see a lot of these big hip-hop guys, you know, rock stars, all these people, all these celebrities rocking like satanic t-shirts, like, you know what I mean? But what is Satanism? You know, comparing that to like Christianity or whatever. Satanism is the belief that, you know, you could do whatever the fuck you want when you want, kill people, do this, murder, drink, pillage, lust, all that shit. Whereas in the opposite, you know, in Christianity, it teaches you to be a good person. What's so hard about being a good person? You know, whereas opposed to Satanism, it's like you kill, you do shit like that. You know, like what is the point of like taking another person's life or ruining another person's family or ruining another person's life, especially people who have nothing to do with you? You know what I mean? So satanic things these days are often perceived and shown in plain sight amongst many different things. You know, movies, music, video games, you know, just clothing, sports, just so many things. But yet so many people view that and they're like, oh, that's cool. You know, that has no effect. But who are we as human beings to say that there isn't really a spiritual battle going on? You know what I mean? We can only see and feel so much, you know, in this world, in this realm, in this dimension. And there are many scientists out there that even speculate that there are other dimensions, are other alternative universes, realities, just so many things going on. It's just weird because a lot of these people, they're quick to throw up 666 without even knowing the meaning about it. You know what I mean? But I think in the long run, people are gonna find out the hard way, and I really don't want to be around when that happens. I mean, you could just look around what's going on today. I mean, so many things are happening, so many collapses in societies. You know, the whole Syria situation. You have the situation in the Ukraine. You know, every single country right now is on the brink of World War III. It's just it's crazy, and it all goes back to Satanism, because Satanism always you know, is infatuated with genocide and mass murder and sacrifice and blood and, you know, disembodiment and just oh my god, it really just the whole charade. And for me personally, what do I perceive as satanic? Just like I said, it's hand gestures, symbolism. There are some numeric numbers. So really, it all depends on how you perceive things. But in the long run, like I said, people are gonna learn the hard way why it's wrong. So. To answer your second question, I really don't play games over T or M, whatever. I play all different kinds of games, honestly. If it's a video game and it's fun, I will play it. I mean, I will not mind it whatsoever. So, to answer that question, I will play rated E, M, A. It doesn't really matter as long as the game is fun. To answer your third question, same thing. What kind of video game genres do I prefer? I like first-person shooters. I like RPGs. I like MMOs. I like sports games. I pretty much I can't really say that I hate a specific game, because I love every single title of the game. I mean, I have so many different titles in my library. I have first-person shooters, FPS games. I have RPG games, MMOs. I have sports games, family games, murder games. I have so many, different kinds of games, and they're all fun. So, like I said, if the game is fun, I'm definitely going to fall for it. I'm going to love it. Like South Park, it's an MMO game. It's fucking amazing. Titanfall, first-person shooter, amazing. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean, if the game is good, I'm going to like it for whatever genre it is. So, to answer your fourth question, what video... Well, I mean, honestly, I play games for both story and gameplay, but mainly sometimes story, because a game that has a good story is often to suck you in and just draw you into the game even more. The gameplay also, because you don't want to have a good game without having, good gameplay behind it, so... Honestly, I would have to say it's a balance, but honestly, I would have to lean more towards story, because if a game tells a good story, why not just be drawn into it even more? Because when the gameplay is good and the story sucks, I mean, you really don't feel drawn to the game anymore. So, honestly, I would have to say story. To answer your fifth question, what are my thoughts on this generation? Well, if you mean video games, the generation's great. But if you're talking about society... this generation, I mean, it's just falling apart, honestly. People have no tradition. They're lacking common sense, which is painful. And plus, not to mention that this generation tend to follow each other rather than lead. A lot of people are followers. Not many people are going to lead. Especially each other into glory, you know what I mean? People nowadays are just so selfish and so greedy, and a lot of things suck these days, like music, the art forms, just so many things happening, and just, I don't know, this generation is falling apart. You have twerk videos and smack cams and scare cams, and you have, just twerk competitions, and you have just, like, so many just stupid things, and it's just like, why? Like, why be a part of that, honestly? So... And to answer your last question, Yamcha or a newborn baby, I would have to say the newborn baby, because Yamcha would not know what the fuck to do with the newborn baby. So, but anyways, Mr. Red Saiyan, thank you for the questions, and I really hope you have a great day, my friend. And now moving on to the next question, which is from CJ Adams 97. Hey Alex, how's life? Life is okay, except it's fucking cold, man. I really wish it wasn't that freaking cold out. I swear to God, man, it's just pissing me off. Where's the summer? Look up the PS4 game, The Order 1886. It looks great. You are in my list of top 5 favorite YouTubers. Thank you, man. Same for Paul. You guys are way better than those guys with millions of subs. Oh, really? Thank you, man. That really means a lot. Now on to the questions. Let's get started. Question number 1. What is your favorite Eminem theme song? Mine is Monster. Question 2. What is your favorite animal? Mine is a lion. Question 3. If you had a choice of doing the Final Flash, Burning Attack, Big Bang Attack, Gallic Gun, or the Kamehameha, which would you pick? And you can only pick one attack. For me, I would pick the Final Flash. Question 4. Do you think racism will ever end? I hope it does. Question 5. What do you think of the Kai voice for Gohan, 18, and Frieza? Question 6. Have you ever watched an anime called Attack on Titan? You should check it out. And Funimation will be dubbing it soon. Question 7. Why did CM Punk leave the WWE? Well, that's it for now. Keep up the great work, man. Can't wait to see you in the WWE. God bless you, man. God bless you too, CJ. To answer your first question, favorite Eminem song. I have a lot of favorite Eminem songs. I have Rap God, I have Mockingbird, I have Monster, I have Survival, I have, what is it? It starts with a W. Oh my god. Well, aside from that, the one I Am featuring, I think it's Exhibit or it's in Bio, so I'm not entirely sure, but it's I Am, 8 Mile, just so many favorite Eminem songs. Like, Eminem's a beast of a rapper. I think he's the greatest rapper alive today, honestly. And if Eminem dies, I mean, somebody else is gonna take the crown. But honestly, as of right now, I think Eminem's the best because Eminem produces, you know, art. Whereas opposed to everybody else just talks about, yeah, I get money, I get hoes, we got rich people, yeah, we going to Dubai, blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? Like, Eminem doesn't really rap about fucking having infinite money and smoking a lot and drinking and shit. He tells a story, which is awesome. That's why I love Eminem. To answer your second question, favorite animal, I love sharks, I love lions, and I love tigers, to be honest. So those are my favorites. To answer your third question, I would probably pick the Kamehameha, just because it is one of the most powerful attacks, and it just looks badass, you know, having to charge up for a Kamehameha. It would probably be that or the Final Flash, but I think I'm pretty positive I would go with the Kamehameha. To answer your fourth question, do I think racism will ever end? Honestly, no. Racism will never, ever, ever, ever end. Racism will always be there. It's very sad to say that. White people making fun of black people making fun of white people making fun of Spanish people making fun of Asian people making fun of Indians, you know? Like, it's never going to end, man. It's like there's so many, like, racist terms, you know what I mean? But in today's age, a perfect example is the word nigga. I mean, there's a big difference between the endings pronouncing the IA and the ER. When you're calling somebody a racist term, and it's a direct term with its original root, you're being racist. But everybody nowadays, I've seen kids, and myself included, I mean, because I live in the ghetto. I mean, literally, I live in fucking Brooklyn. Everybody talks using the word nigga as if it's like a common word. It's like, yo, what up, nigga? Yo, what you doing, nigga? Yo, you want to go chill, nigga? Yo, what up, nigga? Like, you know, stuff like that. It's like, just that word is like associated with everything now, and it's not bad necessarily. It's not racist, because when you're saying nigga, it's almost equivalent to like a white person saying, yo, what up, dude? It's the same thing. Yo, what you doing, dude? Yo, what you doing, nigga? Yo, what up, dude? What up, nigga? Same thing. It's like the word nigga is translated into like dude, sort of say, in terms of slang terms. Now, in terms of racism, if somebody were to say, hey, you know, ER, you know, that's racism. You're using a racist word in a direct term. You know what I mean? It's not like you're saying, hey, nigga. You're saying, hey, nig, you know, ER. And I think it's horrible. Same thing for Spanish people, for Chinese people, for Indians, for white people. There are racist slang words for everybody and everything. And I think it's just wrong for somebody to be like, hey, you're black, or you're white, or you're Asian, so your eyes are weird, or you're Spanish, or, you know what I mean? It's just so fucking stupid. Why can't we all just live together in harmony and just fucking get along? You know, I have a lot of black friends. I have a lot of Spanish friends. I think I have more Spanish friends than any other. I have a lot of Puerto Rican friends, Dominican friends, Mexican friends, black friends. I have a lot of Italian friends, Serbian friends, Polish friends. I have a lot of Korean friends, Asian friends. So the fuck what? I never looked at any of them and thought racist at all. You know what I mean? Because we all live in a community and we all, you know, are able to cope with one another. So why can't other people in other countries or other states learn to do that as well? Is beyond me. So will it end? Hopefully one day. I hope it does. But as of right now, it's not going anywhere. To answer your fifth question, the Kai voices, they suck. Gohan sounds like a girl. Frieza sounds like a weird girl, and 18 just is 18 for that matter. Bring back the original actors is what I would like to say. To answer your sixth question, I've never seen Attack on Titan. Everybody's been talking about it. I might give it a chance because I recently just gave American Horror Story a chance. So if I'm willing to do that, I'm willing to give Attack on Titan a chance too. So, and to answer your seventh question, why did CM Punk leave? CM Punk left because of creative, because he was tired, because CM Punk felt like the company wasn't respecting his wishes, nor was the company going in a good direction. CM Punk left because they were pushing Batista instead of Daniel Bryan. CM Punk left because the Machine was pretty much overusing him, and not to the right extent either. They were misusing him, but they were overusing him at the same time. So CM Punk left on his own terms. I mean, I'm pretty sure one day he'll be back. But as of right now, it is what it is. I really hope to see CM Punk back one day. But as of right now, I really doubt he's going to be back anytime soon. So, anyways, Mr. CJ, thank you for the questions, man. I really hope you have a great day, my friend. And now moving on to the next question, which is from Cena AVP WWE 34. Hey Alex, question number 1. I am a hardcore Godzilla fan, so do you think that Legendary could set up a new Godzilla franchise or modern kaiju universe by having more kaiju-centered solo movies focused on Godzilla's aliens, like Mothra or Rodan? Or do you think this would be a good idea, even though that this would require more rights to the Toho? I mean, don't they already have the Toho rights for the kaijus, like Rodan and stuff? Well, that could be debatable. But here we go. Question number 2. I am also a hardcore dinosaur nerd, hence why my friends call me Dino Dude. Jurassic Park 3 in my eyes was terrible due to the fact that the Spinosaurus in real life would be destroyed within seconds by T-Rex, because Spinosaurus, although it was the largest carnivore on land, wasn't as strong as the T-Rex and therefore not dominant. T-Rex was the strongest carnivore that ever lived. So people might be unsure about Jurassic Park 4. Are you anticipated for the new Jurassic Park movie? Question 3. Who would win in a fight? Super Boost, Superman Absorbed, or Super Saiyan 5 Gogeta? Damn. Thanks for answering my questions. Have a nice day and stay well. It's Godzilla! Alright, well, to answer your first question, man, I'm a hardcore Godzilla fan as well. So, honestly, I mean, did you see the new trailer? The new trailer gave me fucking goosebumps. There are hints and signs that there are other Mutos in the film, obviously. But the only question is, what are they? And now, a lot of people were speculating that they might be arachnids, like a spider or a giant centipede. Now, as for the flying Mutos, like a lot of people were saying that there was a flying kaiju, that is also debatable, because it could be Rodan. Even though it would be really cool to see him, why would you make a Godzilla movie or a franchise without having the Toho kaiju rights? So, in my honest opinion, I do believe that they have some Toho kaiju rights, not all of them. So, in terms of them setting up a franchise, I would love to see that. I would love to see another Godzilla film in the future. I would love to see you know, more kaijus incorporated. Who knows? I mean, maybe Pacific Rim 2 is going to feature Godzilla or something like that. And that'd be awesome. That right there would be awesome, to have, you know, Pacific Rim centered around Godzilla as well. Like, that'd be pretty cool to have those giant mech robots fight Godzilla. It makes sense, right? So honestly, in terms of Godzilla, I really cannot wait to see the film, because the film itself is going to tell an incredible story. And personally, for me, honestly, I'm not entirely sure about Mothra or Rodan being in the film. I mean, I would like to see them. But at this point, we're just going to have to wait and see until May. Now, there's a rumor that the final trailer number 3, is going to drop around April, like towards the end of April, I believe, which is going to be awesome, because like that right there is just going to be like, whoa, now we're finally going to get to see like the last trailer before the actual movie. So, I just really hope that Godzilla is going to be long. I really hope the movie's going to be long. It would really suck if the movie was like 90 minutes long or something like that. Like, that would truly, truly suck. A movie like this deserves 3 hours, to be honest. A movie like this deserves 3 hours because of the carnage, because of the depth and magnitude and what you're going to have to do to show off a lot of things. So, honestly, I think they should focus more on Godzilla in terms of the future franchise. But in terms of the Toho rights, I really think they need to obtain more of that in order for them to continue, to be honest. So, to answer your second question, I am excited about Jurassic Park 4, and you're kind of right. I mean, the T-Rex did get overpowered by the Spinosaurus. Although it looked badass on screen, I'm pretty sure in real life, like, you know, like something like that would never come about. But what I want to know is what kind of new dinosaurs they're planning on introducing in the film. You know what I mean? The Jurassic Park movie has been rumored for such a long time, and now we're finally going to get it. So, honestly, I mean, Jurassic Park 3 was alright for me. It wasn't like, eh. I was just like, oh, okay. I mean, it's just there, so to say. So, as for Jurassic Park 4, honestly, I'm not as excited as everybody else. I just want to see a trailer. I want to see dinosaurs. I mean, who knows what they're gonna include? But either way, if they're gonna do this movie right, then I'll be excited. But the anticipation for this movie isn't really as high as it is for Godzilla, to be honest. Godzilla is just—it's always going to be Godzilla just because of the title and the stuff that they're gonna have incorporated. So. And to answer your last question, that's kind of hard. Damn. I would probably have to say Super Saiyan 5 Gogeta, because I think he would have more than enough power to actually put Super Buu down with that one. But then again, Super Buu, Superman Absorb would be very, very interesting. I mean, Buu's powers would go through the roof. But in the end, I think Super Saiyan 5 Gogeta would win. So, but thank you for the question, Mr. Cena, and I hope you have a great day, man. And now moving on to the next question, which is from Eggman DJ66. Hello, Alex. I am back with some more questions. Question 1, how has your day been? Question 2, what do you think of Kingdom Hearts series? Question 3, what would you do if your entire family was turned into zombies? Question 4, do you think Omega Shenron should be the god of destruction? Those are all my questions for now. Keep up the awesome work and best wishes. Thank you, man. Well, to answer your first question, how has my day been thus far? My day's been all right. I mean, it's really cold. I can't stress that enough, man. Like, I really cannot wait for the springtime, for the summertime, because that's when everything is going to be so much more better, you know? Like, you're not going to have to worry as much. I mean, you're going to have to worry about your electricity bill, because that's going to go through the roof with all the ACs and whatever, but, yeah, like, as of right now, I mean, my day is going good. I'm planning on playing more Titanfall, more South Park, more of everything. I mean, there's just so many great things happening. So, my day is going pretty good, pretty all right, except for the coldness happening. But aside from the cold weather, it's all right. To answer your second question, what are my thoughts on the Kingdom Hearts series? I loved it, except I forgot all about it ever since I was a child. The last time I played was Kingdom Hearts 1, like, what, 10 fucking plus years ago? It was a long time ago, put it that way. And I never played the second Kingdom Hearts game, which I really plan on playing. But aside from that, I mean, really, Kingdom Hearts as a whole, I can't wait for the third game. I have to replay the first one to get a gist of it, and the second one, actually. But I actually like Kingdom Hearts. The whole incorporation of Disney characters is just phenomenal. So, to answer your third question, what would I do if my entire family was zombies? Well, I guess I'm gonna have to fend for myself then, right? Because I'm not just gonna stand around and just get eaten to death. But if they were, I mean, as hard as it may be, I would have to do what I have to do to survive. I mean, really, wouldn't we all have to do that at one point? But honestly, if there were zombies, like I said, I would have to do what I have to do. As for other people out there, I mean, obviously, a zombie apocalypse, a zombie pandemic would be horrible to begin with. As fun as some people might, you know, think or claim it is to be, I don't think a zombie apocalypse is as fun as you think it may be, because little by little, you're going to start running out of food. You're going to start running out of, you know, ammunition. You're going to start running out of everything. So, what happens then, you know what I mean? But in terms of if they were zombies, let's just say I would have to do what I have to do to survive. And to answer your final question, I always thought about that, you know what I mean? Like, Omega Shenron would have been an awesome god of destruction, you know what I mean? Having Whis as his mentor, I don't know, Omega Shenron playing the role of a god of destruction would be amazing, because Omega Shenron has that feel, he has that vibe. He certainly looks like a fucking formidable foe. He's a white dragon that has like spikes and all that shit. Like, he just looks like beastly, you know what I mean? It would have been really awesome to reintroduce him, probably have him way more powerful than he was in GT. But a lot of people often shit on Omega Shenron, like Omega Shenron, or people are like, oh, Omega Shenron sucks, Omega Shenron was garbage. Omega Shenron was a very, very formidable foe. If it were not for the Metamorph fusion, he would have destroyed everything, literally. Having him as a god of destruction would have been, to me, it would have made a lot of sense, because you would have given it, you know, more credibility, especially for the Shadow Dragon, you know what I mean? I really wasn't a fan of the Shadow Dragons. You know, I was a fan of the final three, which was Nova, Ice, and Sin. But having Omega Shenron as a whole, I think they should have kept him, or kept the concept of him being, you know, the all most powerful. I think Omega Shenron should have been God of Destruction, yes. But then what happens to Bills and Whis? You know what I mean? Like that would have not made any sense. But to answer that question, should he have been a God of Destruction? Absolutely. Then it would have been awesome to see Goku fight him and whatnot. But honestly, to answer that, I would have to say yes. So, but thank you for the questions, man. I really hope you have a terrific weekend and try to stay warm because it's fucking cold up in this bit. And now moving on to the next question, which is from God Vegito. Alex, what if Janemba and Bills were to have a fight? Janemba fucking destroyed Goku in his Super Saiyan 3 form. Well, to answer that question, honestly, there is absolutely no competition between Janemba and Bills. Absolutely none. There is none, because Bills would crush Janemba. I mean, what makes you think just because he defeated Goku that he could take Bills on? You know what I mean? I love Janemba's concept. I actually love the way Janemba fights because he actually morphs through dimensions, and that's something you don't really see every single day, you know what I mean? His overall presence, his mystique, his character, it's really, really cool. But what makes anybody think that any of these villains can compete with Bills? You can have Frieza, Cell, Bojack, Cooler, Kid Buu, Majin Buu, Super Buu, Janemba, you know, Super Android 13. You can have all these freaking villains, but there is no way in hell, there is absolutely no way in hell that they would come close to touching Bills. I mean, you can incorporate, you know, Metacool, you can incorporate Broly, you can incorporate Hirudegan. None of these characters would come close to Bills because, as King Kai stated, Bills is so powerful that you can't even feel his power. That's how powerful he is. In terms of the whole shebang, I do believe Bills would eradicate Janemba without question. Even though Janemba would use his, you know, dimension warping skills to get from here to there to there to here, I still feel like there's no way that he can be able to elude Bills. Bills would pick up his motion in a heartbeat. But that's why I want to hear from you guys in the comment section below. Which movie villain do you think, or which villain in general do you think can come close to at least giving Bills a decent fight? Now, I know some people might say, oh, it's definitely Broly, it's Broly, it's Broly. I really doubt it's Broly because Broly got beat with one punch. So, but honestly, it's kind of hard because Bills is just, he's too much. I think if there's any other character that can come close, or at least a little close, would probably be Super Buu Gohan Absorbed. I think he would at least try, and he would pull off some stops here and there, but Bills will ultimately crush him too. But in terms of villains, I do believe that would be the closest villain to even touching him. Janemba, I'm sorry, man. As big as a fan I am for Janemba, there is no way. There is no way. Bills all the way for that one, so... But thank you for the question, man. Really means a lot. Anyways, everybody, thank you all for watching this week's episode of this week's Fan Mail of the Week. I am your host, UnrealEntGaming, everybody. Thank you all for watching. As always, please don't forget to submit your questions. Please also, I would much rather prefer you guys to send your questions via video format. The reason why I say that is because it's much easier, and I'm working on a very big project that you guys are going to be very happy on one day when I release it. That's why I need you guys to send it to me in video format. So thank you all for watching, everybody. As always, please continue to watch my videos. It really means a lot to me. You guys inspire me a lot, and that big project that I'm working on, that I have been working on for a while, you guys are going to get to see all that culminate. So I really appreciate everything you guys have been doing thus far. Thank you all for watching. If you guys have any more questions, like I said, submit them to me. Thank you all for watching. Stay warm, everybody. If you guys are fans, don't forget to subscribe for all latest news, information, updates. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit it up with a like and a favorite. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, everybody. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Now it's time to put away your popcorn and junk food and save it for next week. So I really hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Also, one more thing before I go. If you guys want to see my wrestling videos that I've been performing in Canada and Maine and New York, let me know in the comment section below. I really want to know if you guys want to watch them or not, because it's really important to me. So thank you all for watching, everybody, once again, and I'll be seeing each and every single one of you guys in next week's episode. Peace!